Most people who land on your store will scroll through the products, click around, and then leave without buying a single thing. And the worst part, you probably paid for the traffic through Facebook ads, Google ads, influencer collaborations, all of it. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a click-optimized browse abandonment email flow that will help you convert those lost shoppers into paying customers. Let's get started. Before we jump into the setup, here's the quick overview. First, we'll connect Shopify to Intempt so that we can track key events like viewed product, viewed category, added to cart, and order placed. Then we'll create a segment for people who saw the product but later left without purchasing. After that, we'll build two simple follow-up emails, each of which will contain products and links to convert them into paying customers. And finally, we'll automate this flow using journeys inside Intempt. Let's move on to the steps. The first step is obviously to connect Shopify to Intempt so Intempt can track all the behavior data happening on your site. So head over to integrations and create a new source and connect to your Shopify store. Once your Shopify store is connected, Intempt will start pulling in your customer data, product feed, and purchase events. Now for browse abandonment, there are two events that matter more than anything else. Viewed product, viewed category. Because these two are your high intent signals. But we'll also need few more events so that we can segment people correctly. These additional events are added to cart, checkout started, order placed. Now, since the tracking is set up, we need to segment the people we want this flow to target. So head over to users and create segment. Name it something like browse abandoners. Now, in this segment, we want to include users who viewed the products or viewed the product categories but did not make a purchase. So in the definition, set the condition as follows. Product viewed has been performed at least once in the last 6 months and added to cart has not been performed in the last 6 months. Optionally, you can also set up viewed category has been performed as another condition. These conditions will now segment random traffic into a clean group of people who showed interest but didn't commit. And that's exactly who this flow is for. Next, we have to create the emails that will recover those lost shoppers. And here's the key idea. Browse abandonment works best when you don't overthink it. This flow doesn't need fancy copywriting. It needs the right products to be shown to the right people at the right time. So head over to journeys, then messages, and use the available block to create a new email. This first email should be sent quickly, ideally within 1 to 2 hours. And the email content should contain the recently viewed products. So in the email editor, drag and drop a product block, click on the block settings, select showcase products using product feed. Choose recently viewed as the product feed. Intempt will populate this email with the exact products the person viewed before leaving. It uses 16 different product recommendation algorithms to create these feeds. You can also create one manually if you like. You can also adjust number of products shown, whether to show the price or not, the layout, and the product details. Once you're happy, exit out to save. Now, create the second email. This one is the follow-up email that goes out 1 to 2 days later after the first one. This email is for the people who didn't convert from the first reminder. So instead of showing the same products again, we will switch strategy. We'll show similar products or best sellers to attract those lost shoppers. So repeat the same process, create a new email message, add the product block. This time choose a product feed like related products, similar products, or best sellers. This email works extremely well because it catches people who were interested but didn't love the exact product they viewed. Now that we have the segment and the emails, we just need to turn it into an automated journey. Head over to journeys and create a new journey. Name it something like browse abandonment flow. For the trigger, set the conditions as segment browse abandoners is in. For the segment trigger options, you can choose new users entering the segment, existing users, or both. Most brands use both. For the frequency, set it to be once so that people don't get spammed every time they casually browse your online store. Then click Save. Next, add a delay block and set it to 1 to 2 hours. This will give the shopper enough time to complete the purchase naturally. Then add an email block and select the first email. Next, add another delay block. This time, set the timer to be 1 to 2 days. Add the second email block, select your second email. And that's it. Now, whenever someone browses and abandons, after 1 to 2 hours, they'll get an email containing the recently viewed products, and after 1 or 2 days, they'll receive recommendations on similar products or alternatives. Now, let's take a look at how to measure the performance of this flow, because browse abandonment can feel invisible if you don't track it properly. So head over to Analytics and create a funnel report. For the funnel steps, add session started, added to cart, order placed as the steps. Then add this filter, segment equals browse abandoners. Now you'll be able to see exactly how many people came back, added to cart, and placed an order. Because of this flow, you can also use UTM tracking to see which email drove the purchase. For example, email 1 or email 2, and that's it. You now have a high converting browse abandonment flow inside Intempt. No discounts, no complicated logic, no manual work. Just a simple system that recovers the revenue you already paid for. If you want, you can expand this into a 3-email version, add SMS or test different timing windows. But with this 2-step flow alone, you'll be able to recover a surprising amount of sales. If you found this useful, make sure to check out Intempt, and I'll see you in the next one.